In this video, we will learn about the 3 essential ingredients of digital marketing. The 3 essential ingredients of digital marketing are traffic. Traffic is people who come to the website. When somebody comes to the website, they will interact with the website, they will take some actions, they might read a blog, they might watch a video, they might click some buttons or links, and that interaction provides you insights into their behavior on the website. Using those insights, you can understand how to get these visitors to buy from you. We call it conversion. When a visitor on a website takes an action such as buying from the website, filling out a lead form, signing up for a newsletter, adding product to cart, anything that either leads to a purchase or the purchase itself is called a conversion. In digital marketing, we focus on these 3 things. Anything we do in digital marketing is either about building traffic or about understanding customer behavior on the site or getting people to buy from the site. Traffic is like oxygen for a website. In order to sell anything, you need to first have somebody on the site. If there is no visitor, there is no sale. Visitors to your site are called traffic in digital marketing terminology, and the first thing in digital marketing is to build traffic to the website. Once you have visitors on the site, then you can understand what they are doing and how to sell to them, but first you need to get people to visit your website. So, traffic building is the first step towards successful digital marketing. How do you build traffic? There are several ways in which you can do that. For example, you can bring traffic to search engines. When people search Google or Bing or Yahoo, they can find your site, click on the search result and come to your site. You can publish content on other sites, and when somebody reads that content, they become aware about your website or your product or brand, and they will come over to your site. You can do news release or get coverage by media, and then people read about your company or your business or brand on these news sites. You can bring people over from social media like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn. You can send people email with a link to your website, and if they click on the link, they will come over to your website. For e-commerce sellers, large e-commerce site like Amazon or Flipkart can be a good source of traffic. You can run ads on Amazon, or you can set up a shop on Amazon and capture a part of the traffic that is coming to Amazon. You can use affiliates. Affiliates are commission agents, websites that promote a product in exchange for commission on sale. Let us look at each of these in little bit more detail. What do you do if you want to find information about anything on the net? If you are like a common person, you will search. You will search on Google or Bing or Yahoo, whichever is your favorite search engine. When you do that, you will see some search results displayed on the page, and you can click on those search results and go to the websites. This is called organic search traffic or search engine optimization. The other method of capturing this search traffic is to show ads. So, when you search Google, in addition to seeing search results, many times you will also see ads. Those ads are called search engine ads, and the method or the process of showing those ads and getting traffic from that ad is called search engine marketing. Search engine optimization is all about getting your site or pages rank higher in the search results. So, what happens when somebody searches Google is the person sees a lot of pages in the search results. He can click on the link or one of the search results, and when he does that, he goes off to the website. In search engine marketing, you show an ad when somebody searches Google. These ads are displayed on Google as well as sites that use Google behind the scenes to power searches on their website, and the ads are shown in response to the search term that the person uses. So, you can decide when to show your ad for which search term. These are normally text ads that you see on search engines. For example, everything you see here marked in small green ad button is a search ad. So, I searched Google for best hotels in Vegas, and it shows me a bunch of ads right at the top of the search results. You can easily identify the ads by that green ad button. You can also bring traffic from blog sites. These are sites that publish useful information on a subject or a topic. There are thousands of such sites on the net with very loyal traffic. Some of these sites have millions of visitors every month. Because people come to these sites for information on a given topic or a subject, these sites already have very targeted visitors. So, if you choose blog sites which have content related to your products or services and get a section of the traffic coming over to your site, you can get a very targeted traffic. There are two ways in which you can build the blog site traffic. You can get your product reviewed by the site, or you can publish a blog on that site and include a link to your own website. You can display banner ads on the site. For example, this is a website called CIO.com, which is targeted at IT managers and executives, and you can see at the top of this page there is an ad by a company called LexisNexis, which provides solutions or software that IT managers will be interested in. So, this is an example of a display or banner ad. There are numerous news sites around the world. They are usually associated with a newspaper or a magazine. It could be online magazine or offline magazine or newspaper, and most of these sites have large number of visitors. Many are global in nature, some are local in nature. Irrespective of whether they are targeting local or global traffic, they are going to have a large number of visitors. You can get a section of this traffic to visit your website. However, because news sites are general interest topics, people who come from these sites are not very targeted. To get news site traffic, you can either get an article published on the site with a link to your site, you can display banner ads, or you can issue a press release or news release that is picked up by the news sites. So, either you get an article done by the newspaper or magazine, so you contact them, you pitch your story and they cover you in an article, or you run ads, or you can do a press release that the news or the magazine site may find interesting and include it or publish it on their website. Social media sites are an extremely important part of traffic building efforts. Sites like Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn have huge number of users, and they spend a lot of time on these sites. Businesses can set up a page or profile on these websites and they can acquire followers. Once they build followers, they can engage them through good content and get traffic from these sites. To get traffic from a social media site, a business can post updates, status updates or tweets depending on the platform we are dealing with, and users will click the link and go to the website. This traffic is called social media referral, because these visitors are being referred to your website by a social media site. You can also run very targeted ads, and these ads are targeted because each interaction or action that a person takes on social media sites is tracked to understand the person's interest and behavior, and based on that you can target people. This is an example of a social media update. A business has published this status update on their Facebook page and people are interacting with it. As you can see, there are 66 likes, 12 shares, 6 comments. So, you can see that people are interacting with this content, and many of them might click on the link you see in the article or update and go over to the website. This is the example of a ad on Facebook. This ad is called a newsfeed ad because it appears in a user's newsfeed. It looks like a update from a friend or family and appears in your main newsfeed, and because it is big, as you can see, it is big, it is highly visible, therefore it gets a lot of clicks. This is also an ad that appears in the right hand side column of your Facebook page. These ads, because they are to the side of the page, therefore they get less attention and fewer clicks. Emails are a very important source of traffic, and they drive some of the most engaged and targeted visitors who are going to buy from your site. They are important source of traffic, but they are not a big source of traffic, because to comply with privacy laws, you can send emails only to people who have signed up to receive your marketing messages. So, a fraction of people who visit your website will sign up to receive your emails, and then you can send them an email with your offers. To get people to sign up for the email, you can give them an incentive such as a free ebook or a free course, which we call lead magnet. And once somebody signs up, then you can send them email marketing messages. Because the person already has interacted with your website before they receive your email, they are more likely to respond to the email, they are already engaged with you, and therefore they are more likely to take a action on your website. All successful online businesses, whether they are B2B or B2C, have an effective email marketing campaign. This is an example of an email sign up page. In this case, this company is offering a free Facebook marketing guide, and on the left hand side there is this sign up form that somebody can fill up and click on this button to get access to the free ebook. When they do that, they sign up to receive future email marketing messages from the company. You can send them emails about new content or new blog posts or videos on your website or on YouTube, or you can send them offers and promotions. Large e-commerce sites like Amazon are like shopping malls. A merchant can set up store on these sites and start selling, and when they do that, they get access to the large number of people coming to the site. The e-commerce sites provide many support services, from setting up shop to fulfillment, to make it easier for small merchants to sell there, and they have more resources than a small merchant, so they can advertise, they can promote a lot more than a small merchant, and therefore they attract a large number of visitors. Visitors also trust these large sites much more than they trust smaller sites. So, it is easier for a merchant to sell on Amazon than on its own website. Typically, when somebody visits an e-commerce site, they will search the site for a specific product, or they might visit a category page. For example, they might search the site for Android mobile phone, or visit the category page that lists Android mobile phone, and they will see products sold by different merchants on the site. If they like the product and the pricing, they click on the product and visit the product page and they can buy. Now, everything is happening within the same e-commerce site. So, visitors are not being taken out of the e-commerce site. They stay in the same familiar surroundings, and therefore, they are more likely to buy. You can see two merchants who are selling Samsung Galaxy S6 case. One of them is fulfilled by Amazon, the other one is not fulfilled by Amazon. You can see different pricing and the add to cart button. So, user can click on this add to cart button and go on and purchase the product. Affiliates are a big source of most e-commerce websites and many B2B websites. They promote a product in exchange for a fee on sale. They may promote the product on their own website or through their own social network, and the merchant pays to affiliate only if the visitor buys something. So, if a person visits the affiliate website, finds a product that is being promoted there, clicks on the link, goes to the merchant website and buys, then the affiliate gets a fee. Because the merchant pays only when the visitor buys from them, affiliates are essentially a free source of traffic, and therefore, most e-commerce sites use affiliates to build traffic. Affiliates will typically use three methods to promote the product. They might review the product and include a link to the product inside the review. They might display banner ads on the site promoting the product, or if they have an email list, they might send an email to their subscribers promoting the product. Let us see how much you remember from this video. Who is a referral visitor? A person who clicks an ad and comes to the website, a person who clicks on the search result and comes to the website, a person who comes by clicking a link on another site. A referral visitor is one who clicks a link on another site and comes to your site. This link could be there because you published a blog post which included your link, or because this site reviewed your product and included a link to your site, or maybe there was an interesting blog and you posted a comment on that blog with a link to your website. Which of the following is a way of getting social visitors? Referrals, ads, press release, or A and B, referrals and ads. You can get traffic from social media using both referrals as well as ads. Therefore, both A and B are correct.